At the invitation of Professor Justin Anderson from Immaculate Conception Seminary at Seton Hall University, Kathy DeFiore, Several Sources founder, and the Several Sources sonogram manager, Rosemary Garrett, and one of their pregnant moms, Alexis, visited the seminarians on April 5th, 2017. Each of these 9 seminarians entered the Several Sources Sprinter and viewed the sonogram of Alexis's 20-week-old preborn baby boy. And each of these young seminarians allowed us to videotape their thoughts immediately after seeing the baby's sonogram. We hope you enjoy seeing highlights of these interviews.
Certain tests even lined up where the main reason is to find out a disability. In itself, this is fine, of course, right? To have the parents know, okay, we're expecting a child who is disabled. But of course, what comes on the tail of this in today's culture oftentimes is now, if you'd like, here's where you go to terminate the pregnancy.
I think the sonogram is a powerful tool that we have to find how life is developed in the womb of a mother. It's for me, it was very, very touching to see, and it was my first time to see how a baby can grow into the womb of a mother. My name is Diego Navarro Rodriguez. I'm from Colombia. I'm in the 3rd year of theology at the Immaculate Conception Seminary, and if God wills, I'll be ordained priest in 2018 for the Archdiocese of Nova.
I saw the sonogram. I thought that this is a tool to see a miracle, because life is there, and you can see it, how it is developing. It's growing inside this person, this woman, right? And you can see it without this tool. So that is what I we love life. We work for life. So seeing how life is moving inside the womb of a woman, we can work with a better experience. We can experience that men and women feel at that moment too. So that makes me think that the importance of life and the importance of this little baby that is growing inside her womb, right? And work for this person who is not able to speak for himself or for herself. Right? So that is how I think seeing this little baby through the sonogram helps me to be a better priest. Yeah, you can feel like happiness in there, right? And I couldn't imagine the feeling of a father, like being in my position, how he could feel. But yeah, there is something that you can relate to that. Like there's a feeling inside you that makes you feel happy about the life that's there. I am Brother Freddy Triana from the Oratory of St. Philip Mary in New Brunswick. I come from Colombia. I'm originally from Colombia. I was born and raised in Colombia, and I'm studying for the service of the Diocese of Magdalene through the Oratory.
This is my first time seeing the baby through the sonogram, and so when I first saw the sonogram, I was like really impressed. I mean, I'm just grateful that through this man-made technology we can see miracle, which is the life in the womb of a mother. Yeah, well, I personally, I'm very strong defender of life. So if I have to come across a situation where a mother or there is in a situation of like choosing whether to have life or not, of course I'm going to try my best and tell them how precious the gift of life is, and I would do all I can to stop them from taking life. Okay, so my name is Tolito Nyui, and I am in my 3rd year of theology, studying for the Diocese of Metuchen. and I come from a small region of India, which we call the Nagaland.
I think it was important for me to see this baby today in this sonogram because although I've been aware of the efforts to provide sonogram images to the mothers, especially the unwed mothers who are in crisis, so that they know this is a real live living child who deserves to live. I have never seen the sonogram before, and I am just amazed at how active this baby is, how much he was moving. I had the impression, based upon no information of course, that babies in the womb essentially lay there and move their arms and their feet every once in a while. This child is rolling over, stretching out, moving the neck, turning around, waving, kicking. He's a very active baby in the womb. I mean, he's living now. And the mother's very happy too. It was good for me to see how happy she is. She's looking at the sonogram. Doesn't appear to be, I'm sure she's got worries and concerns about the future, but she's a happy girl right now and she's looking forward to this baby being born. So this was important for me because I just see what a miracle this is for the dads and the moms to see this child living. And I'm convinced that once a mom or hopefully a potential dad sees this, they're going to be much less likely to listen to someone on the outside who is encouraging them to end the life of the baby. This is really amazing.
What I will take from this sonogram today is definitely, I think the child did a huge effort to impress me because with all the movements and the reality of the I'm somehow put into reality I wasn't aware of before, which is, one thing is to listen about it, one thing is to hear a lecture about it, another thing is to listen to other people, but to see the child move in the womb, to see its, the beauty, and the reactions of the mother's heart to the movement of the child, and being able to see the child, that this connection with the mother and the child is already developed. It's there. Her love for this child is already extremely strong. You can tell it, that she's already in love with her child. And obviously the child wanted to impress the mother, wanted to impress us. And definitely, from this day, I strongly recommend to all the mothers to experience this, to see that the child is there. And it's, I think it definitely strengthens the bond between the mother and the preborn child. I definitely believe that all seminarians need to get out and need to get to know things and need to know, because we are on the border. People will come to us. People will ask us. One thing, the thing that you get to do is an amazing work. That touches us all. But it's very easy for a priest to leave the pregnant, unmarried women outside of their lives, not even thinking. But these things touches and moves me to do something. And when I see, my relationship with this child is also developed now. I'm for sure gonna have this child in my prayers. This is my first sonogram. This is my first, it's maybe something that I'm never gonna have opportunity to do again. So thank you, and definitely every seminarian should do it.
Well, first of all, I thank you very much for this opportunity. Like Jacob was saying, it may be maybe the last one for me. The first and the last one as we approach ordination and to be a priest. But how it changed me, how it's affecting me, I guess it changed that. First of all, I experienced something new and something beautiful, because it's about life. There is life inside of this girl that we just met, and is growing, is moving, is alive. So for sure it's affecting me, because as we are also experiencing in the class, we have somehow also to say what to say what we feel, what we are learning, what we will face in the future with all that that this class homeless people, pregnant women that are alone. I myself am doing a theological reflection, and I will present it in the class about one of these experiences where a girl was wanted to, because of the family, because of the people around her, that were pushing her to have the abortion, but she herself didn't want to. And finally, one of the seminarian, he was a seminarian actually, it's very fitting, was called because she was a Chinese girl, and he was able to speak Chinese, this seminarian, because he was in mission there. So he went to help to see what was going on, because the girl didn't speak Italian. I was in Italy. And so eventually she told the seminarian, now a priest, that she didn't want the abortion. That she wanted to have the baby, but she couldn't. Had no option. She had no option. And somehow he gave an option to her, and she had the baby at the end. So I was firsthand witnessing this, and it's very good to see this, to see and experience this today.
I would say it's changed my life in the sense that I think if I were to meet or interface with either a family or a girl in crisis in the future, if it's the will of God, if I'm a priest one day, I would be much more ready quickly to tell her to have a sonogram before she decided or spoke to anybody else, just so that she could see the reality of what is growing inside of her.
I think nobody in a clear conscience seeing the sonogram can say that this is a tissue, unless his brain is just a tissue. And it hurts, it hurts tremendously that somebody can deny everything in him. I'm sure, because for me now to say anything opposite than this is alive, I don't know, it's contra any kind of reason, no? But the strength of the devil that can tell to somebody, that can twist somebody's mind and tell him that this is, I think would for sure postpone it, but unfortunately the powers that we are fighting against are very, very serious, no? And the fight is tough, but definitely this helps,
I have been happy because I never seen it before, sonogram, and I see that what we teach in the class is real. There is life there in the room. And it's very meaningful for me to teach. When we preach and speak that for real we have seen this experience, we have had this experience. It's easy to preach and say stuff, but when you have seen it, it makes more meaningful.
I don't know, I didn't really, I didn't have first the experience before, so I don't know, I felt good. I felt that, as Juan Carlos said, no, whatever we teach in the church, whatever we say is true, and came in my mind many of the crime that happening now for these babies, because they are human beings. Many people believe that they are not human beings until they're born or until they have 6 months or whatever. But since, how they were explaining to us, no, after 14 weeks you can already listen to the heart, no, and this is it's incredible, no, incredible to know this, to have this experience. And I don't know, I felt for one hand happy to have the experience, for the other hand to think about those babies who are aborted, and because the people they don't have this experience, to see that there is life in the womb since the beginning.
First, I was very happy and excited when we went inside, because I have 2 siblings who already have their own children, so they sent me actually the picture of the sonogram. So I was like, I cannot see, like, it's difficult to see a baby over there from the picture that I received. You can see the shape and stuff like that, but I was like very skeptical, like, not very, excited about it. But going inside to see how this baby is moving, how it's reacting. The baby was showing us the sign of peace, like moving constantly. I was really surprised, and it's really a human being. And so the baby was moving, was showing the sign of peace, moving back and forth, up and down. So it was really amazing to see how this baby is moving. That is a really a human being that can also feel. To hear the sound of a heart was also pretty amazing. We're surprised that this heart was pumping so fast, and I think everybody should go there and to see a sonogram. I think just to have an experience, it's make me more authentic talking to people, to maybe women or girls who have this problem. Because one is the theory, when you say to the people, and the other thing when you speak about your own experience, also what I felt over there, and I think this might help. So in a sense, I might be more passionate about what I preach, what I know.
Justin Anderson of Immaculate Conception Seminary, School of Theology at Seton Hall University in South Orange, New Jersey. We hope you, or someone you know, will benefit from seeing this sonogram video. If you need help or know someone who needs help and would like a free sonogram, go to www.ourgiftofhope.com to locate a free sonogram center closest to you. If you are pregnant or know someone who might be pregnant and needs a safe place to stay, please go to www.lifecall.org to find a maternity shelter close to you in your home state.